on?
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting.
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchase.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring?
Well, yes.
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kite.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite... The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another... So, Ningguang organized a private meeting with Miss Charlotte to ask for her help in fostering co-op. In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical...
Mechanical lifting device? But don't kites just use the wind to fly? What?
Well, you've actually just... How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a...
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. It's a... Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too...
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with...
Toys?
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, but to me, they're so... Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the... There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found." In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the... If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the...
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking five...
Well said, Miss Kuching.
As long as you're willing to listen. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away.
What about something more fun?
More fun? Let me think. Oh, I suppose my grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of... First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to... Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others...
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna...
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically...
Fascinating. What else?
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most of probably... If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the Night of Lantern. If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest in...
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
Oh, Paimon was on board the moment you said...
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then! Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those... Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now. Huh. Something's up. Paimon just has a bad. Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite. Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin. You go right, Paimon will go left.
Oh. It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime.
Whoa, where did this, buddy? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and for the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of us.
You may want to hold your...
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon get...
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call...
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands. We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for...
Preposterous! Utterly preposterous!
Right! Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better...
You may recall that in order to preserve the tranquility of one's mountain, in fact, the seeds are one of Streetwood Rambler's cultivars. The plant neither wilts nor withers, and its practical use is undeniable. Yet it does require quite the upkeep. Thus, one had no choice but to foray into town to inquire from Streetwood Rambler a gentler and more easily met.
On your way, you were accosted by a group of youths, and without revealing your true form, were unable to extricate yourself of their presence. If one's memory serves, streetwork...
How did you come into possession of such knowledge?
The young lass, Yao Yao, keeps no secrets from Cloud Retain.
Alas, one can only let bygones be bygones.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal and... But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge.
You indeed have an agile mind.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just... Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver?
It is but an inevitable eventuality. Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts.
So, you're not...
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding,
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creation. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days...
Sure! Leave it to us! Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all... Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition.
Adventure time! Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Ooh, a scissor can't swallow! And a butterfly!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2.
Does it also have a unique...
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing...
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of...
I apologize for the interruption, but
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dye.
wonderful. I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite.
If the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the secure... the problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available work... If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Of course. Hard work deserves ample... Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wusho...
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a...
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect, Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some...
Oh, that must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Ah, and you must be the traveler.
Huh? You...
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my things. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah? So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping...
Perfect! I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time. The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around. Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much...
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. Hey, you're back. Jeez, guys, where'd you go? One moment you were there, the next you disappeared. You scared the life out of me.
We're so sorry. We were just, it's kind of hard to explain.
Fair enough. Well, the mountain road is pretty...
Got it. Let's keep going.
Oh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there. Wait, get behind me. I'll handle this.
I got killed. Have a little taste.
No pain, no gain.
Fry.
Adventure time!
Suffocate.
Everybody stand back!
Congratulations!
I got careless.
Alley-oop!
I got careless. Suffocate. There's the wrong
Many happy returns!
picked the wrong test subject. Free.
Let's nip that in the bud. Mighty mythical beast! Congratulations!
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without running into treasure hoarders, can we?
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Paimon was impressed.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. It's just a hobby. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing? Really? Wushu dancing? Performers might be invited, but I must admit, I'm also well aware that people in Liu...
Huh? Paimon gets it, see you?
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up...
Oh.
Let's go. The docks are just up ahead. Time to go.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, on,
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you...
Leo is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much.
Aw. Would you like some winter melon cake?
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy. And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I forgot about you, my friend.
That hit the spot. Paimon touched.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place, if you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay? Really.
It's okay. Paimon is kind of enjoying listening.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey,
Need some fresh bamboo for this.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things, and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a... Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care... Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take the elevator up to the secure... Hey! Hey, slow down. I'm begging ya.
What is it? No?
Oh, well...
Come on, spit.
Do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Wow. You sure?
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be?
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with... It would be best if we could steer clear of them. I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight. Slow and steady wins the race.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
Shit!
Turn left. Run! To the right and... Wow, you guys are good.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile...
As long as you don't...
Hey, Uncle Jirgwe. These are my friends, the Traveler and Paimon. They came to deliver some goods with me, so I guess I'll go ahead.
Yes, I should thank you both.
No need. We'll be up.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the secure transport agency. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jirgwe. Who would I be if I just sat here? I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know.
Aw, you noticed?
How long have you two known Gami?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his He's just a super welcoming guy. We
That's just how he is. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were hurting. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. I mean, there is his dad, but...
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think?
It feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Ring. Oh, by the way...
All right, then. Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days?
Whoa, that
Don't mention...
sounds good. Paimon never says no to free food.
All right.
Is he underestimating Paimon? Anyway, is Gaming... He has such a happy-go-lucky personality.
Since he already plans to tell you himself, you seem to be around the same age, so perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a little flag for us. It can say, "We provide aid in spades." Couldn't hurt.
Well, I can certainly arrange...
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're going...
Would you like some more tea? I think there's some left.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
All right, then. Please do let me know if you'd like...
Time to go.
What are you...
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence. Take note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your...
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already. Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some...
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no... Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or... Tia... Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for... Tianyin?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. One shall have to bring them back some divine herbs to atone for this slight. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task. It'll be but a moment.
Huh? Wait, here? You're really just gonna... Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, now you two travel... just...
Welcome.
Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the
Now, that sounds promising. One will... 2 boxes will do.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special lantern rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net you 20.
20% off 4 boxes. Then 4 shall...
I see. Are you intending to give these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite gift sets. Buy 10, get half off. Look at the magnificent design, and the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? Such a gift would be...
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive.
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do.
That is agreeable. One will, I will have...
Of course, right.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clock...
Perhaps you could enlighten me then.
Well, that is, of course, best understood by... mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to package it.
Ah, of course. The instruction manual is...
I can do without. Thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. But there is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Oh, Xianyan,
Naturally. One may not... And you too?
we just haven't had...
You are also What? One has been in... One had no choice.
Oh!
Wow!
Also, this is all pretty well...
Ha! You speak of... The mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of It is composed of materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky, and the... Never mind. It is unlikely the two of you...
It sure seems like you want to talk about it,
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying to invite...
All right then. No need to prepare the materials and then arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days. I shall be...
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guide to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as one please...
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the floating toting device.
Huh. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident. But everyone around her is looking at her all fun. But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical... Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just... And wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. Paimon said... What did she call it again? Totally. We should probably... After all, that is the...